Kenjaku, the enigmatic villain at the heart of Jujutsu Kaisen, is not a typical curse user. Instead of relying on sheer physical power, he's a master manipulator, using his unique ability to possess various bodies throughout history to execute his dark plans. His true form, however, remains a mystery, as Kenjaku is an ancient sorcerer whose original appearance is unknown, much like Sukuna. The only feature of his that is consistently known is his brain, which takes on a twisted form resembling a cursed spirit. This brain has a small mouth with sharp claw-like teeth and is the key to his curse technique, brain migration. When Kenjaku possesses a new body, he does so by inserting his brain into the skull of a deceased person. The result is a seamless transition, where the body looks identical to its original form, save for a distinctive stitch-like scar on the head, a mark left by the insertion of his cursed brain. This eerie process allows him to inhabit bodies unnoticed, manipulating those around him without revealing his true nature. So, his original form remains hidden, his true appearance lost to time. Kenjaku's history traces back over 1,000 years, with some of his most significant actions beginning in the Meiji era, from 1868 to 1912. Despite his apparent activities in this period, Kenjaku is likely older than even Master Tengen, a sorcerer known for his centuries-long lifespan. With such an extensive existence, Kenjaku has had plenty of time to perfect his curse techniques and refine his sinister agenda. Brain migration allows him to jump from one body to the next, ensuring that he remains a constant, unseen threat throughout the ages. Kenjaku's journey of body hopping began over 400 years ago, when he first took control of an unknown man. This marked the start of his long and dark path, as he used this body to engage with powerful ancient sorcerers, making binding vows that would serve as the foundation for his far-reaching plans. During this time, Kenjaku's curse manipulation abilities were already in full effect, allowing him to manipulate those around him, forging connections and alliances with other influential figures. His manipulation extended to Kashimo Hajime, an influential sorcerer who would later become a curse object in Kenjaku's larger scheme. This phase in Kenjaku's history marked his first attempts at setting up his master plan, laying the groundwork for the chaos and bloodshed to come. Noritoshi Kamo's body. 150 years ago. Around 150 years ago, Kenjaku also took control of Noritoshi Kamo, a powerful member of the Kamo clan. This form allowed Kenjaku to gain access to a wealth of resources and power within the Jujutsu world, as the Kamo family was well established and influential. It was during this time that Kenjaku's true evil nature began to surface fully, as he used Noritoshi's body to carry out heinous experiments that violated the natural order. His most notorious deeds involved creating hybrid cursed children through cruel and inhumane blood manipulation techniques. The death painting wombs, including Choso, Eso, and Kechizu, were born from these dark experiments. These hybrid children, created from a woman whom Kenjaku forced to bear cursed offspring, served as weapons in his twisted vision for the world. By taking Noritoshi Kamo's body, Kenjaku manipulated the sorcerer's family and position, using them to further his agenda of creating more powerful curses and abominations. This dark chapter in Kenjaku's history cemented his reputation as one of the most sinister and ruthless figures in the world of Jujutsu Kaisen. Kenjaku possessed the body of Kaori, Yuji Itadori's mother. While inhabiting Kaori, Kenjaku infiltrated Yuji's family, disregarding warnings from Wasuke, Yuji's grandfather, who cautioned Jin, Yuji's father, against Kori. Whether through manipulation or orchestrated events, Yuji's parents eventually vanished, leaving him to grow up alone. Their ultimate fate remains unclear, though it's likely they were discarded once they outlived their purpose. Kenjaku's involvement in Yuji's origin explains much of his natural strength and aptitude, even before becoming a sorcerer. By controlling Kaori's body during Yuji's creation, he positioned himself as a third parent, linking Yuji to the cursed womb brothers, like Choso, whom he later encountered in battle. This shared origin might explain Yuji's guilt when witnessing their pain, an instinctive connection to his siblings. Adding to this intricate scheme, Kenjaku planted one of Sukuna's fingers in Jin's home, likely intending to trigger Yuji's latent potential through a traumatic event. Whether Kenjaku foresaw Yuji's survival or anticipated his death during Sukuna's resurrection remains uncertain, but either outcome served his larger objectives. Around this period, Kenjaku also pursued experiments to disseminate cursed energy among non-sorcerers. While this effort succeeded in many cases, it caused casualties like Sumiki Fushiguro, who fell into a coma due to incompatibility. Kenjaku's patient nature allowed him to bide his time, waiting for the right moment to address such setbacks. Was Tsumiki's selection purely coincidental, or was it another deliberate step in Kenjaku's intricate plans? Her connection to Megumi Fushiguro, a pivotal player due to his Ten Shadows technique, suggests the latter. In 2018, Kenjaku took over Suguru Geto's form. Then he gained access to the powerful cursed spirit manipulation technique and the strategic advantage of Geto's identity. Using this body, Kenjaku formed temporary alliances with special-grade curses like Mahito, Jogo, Hanami, and Dagon. These curses, united by their shared goal of eliminating Gojo, cooperated with Kenjaku despite being pawns in his larger scheme. Before taking significant action, Kenjaku prioritized obtaining the prison realm and gauging Sukuna's power. He proposed sealing Gojo as the only viable method to neutralize him, all while avoiding direct confrontation with any Jujutsu sorcerers who could recognize him. He also avoided leaving behind cursed energy traces, which Gojo could easily detect. Kenjaku's schemes extended to Jujutsu High, where he planted a tracking device on a Sukuna finger left at Jin Itadori's house. This enabled him to locate the remaining fingers stored at the school. Meanwhile, Mahito stole 3 cursed wombs Kenjaku had created, birthing curse hybrids sent to collect Sukuna's fingers and secure Sukuna's allegiance. Choso, another hybrid, remained unaware of Kenjaku's presence in Geto's body. October 31st marked the culmination of meticulous planning, deceit, and ruthless execution. The Shibuya incident wasn't just a battlefield, it was Kenjaku's stage. With 20 minutes of preparation and a single minute required to activate the prison realm, Kenjaku flawlessly orchestrated Gojo Satoru's downfall. Using Geto Suguru's body as a psychological weapon, he exploited Gojo's emotional connection to his former friend. The sight of Geto back from the dead was enough to paralyze the world's strongest sorcerer, trapping him within the prison realm. But even as a master manipulator, Kenjaku faced setbacks. Sukuna's rebellion cost him the chance to absorb Jogo, but he claimed Mahato, a cursed spirit brimming with potential. This acquisition set the stage for the next phase of his plan. By leveraging Mahito's idol transfiguration, Kenjaku unleashed chaos across Japan, reshaping ordinary humans into vessels for cursed energy and turning the unsuspecting masses into pawns for his grand design. Kenjaku's ultimate goal, a grotesque merger of humanity and Tengen, relied on the culling game, a twisted survival tournament that blurred the line between life and death. By reviving ancient sorcerers and awakening curse users among the populace, he ensured an endless supply of cursed energy. Yet, not everything went smoothly. Non-combatants fled the colonies, and players resisted his manipulative grasp. To Kenjaku, these deviations were mere distractions, obstacles he would obliterate without hesitation. Even with Gojo sealed, Kenjaku's challenges multiplied. The Zenin clan lay in ruins, and powerful individuals like Maki Zenin and Kashimo continued to defy him. Yet Kenjaku's cunning outpaced even the mightiest opposition. He manipulated international powers, luring the United States into Japan with promises of untapped cursed energy, setting the stage for global devastation. As the confrontation with Takaba escalated into an unpredictable comedy, Kenjaku's focus wavered. Amid the absurdity, Yuta Okatsu, one of the strongest jujutsu sorcerers, arrived unnoticed. In a single, decisive strike, Yuta decapitated Kenjaku, delivering what appeared to be a fatal blow. Yet Kenjaku's final words hinted at an unsettling possibility. "My will shall be carried on." His mastery over curses and his vast repertoire of techniques suggested that his death might not be the end. Could this have been another of Kenjaku's puppets? Or had he transcended mortality entirely? As the dust settles, the culling game's future hangs in the balance. Kenjaku's absence may bring a temporary respite, but his shadow looms large over the jujutsu world. The question remains, will his schemes end here, or has he already laid the groundwork for his next act? The future form could take several intriguing directions, each building on his mastery of cursed techniques and his body-hopping abilities. One potential evolution is the pursuit of an even more powerful vessel. Given that Kenjaku has already taken over Geto's body, he may seek a stronger host with inherent abilities that enhance his already formidable powers. This could involve possessing a high-ranking jujutsu sorcerer, or a particularly powerful cursed spirit, granting him access to new and dangerous techniques that could further elevate him as a threat to the jujutsu world. Individuals like Yuta Okotsu, with the power of Rika, or even Sukuna's vessel, Yuji Itadori, might be potential targets. Another possibility is that Kenjaku could amplify his control over cursed spirits. His ability to manipulate cursed energy and create hybrids like Mahito and Jogo is already a powerful tool in his arsenal. However, Kenjaku could refine his techniques to summon or create even stronger cursed spirits, possibly merging human bodies with cursed energy in ways that have never been seen before. This would grant him a new, unpredictable army of curses to wield in his quest for power, making him an even more formidable foe. Kenjaku has also long harbored an ambition involving Sukuna's power. With the culling game and the prison realm at his disposal, there is a chance that Kenjaku may fully resurrect Sukuna or merge with him, thereby gaining access to the King of Curses' immense strength. This could lead to a terrifying fusion of Kenjaku's strategic mind and Sukuna's raw power, making him nearly unstoppable. The merging of these two beings would be the culmination of Kenjaku's efforts to control Sukuna, creating a truly nightmarish figure. Alternatively, Kenjaku could transcend the need for a physical body altogether. Given his ancient knowledge and mastery of cursed techniques, it's possible that he could evolve into a more abstract, powerful entity. This new form could allow him to manipulate cursed energy and reality itself, moving beyond the limitations of body hopping. If Kenjaku were to shed his reliance on a physical form, he would become an almost omnipotent being, reshaping the world with his will alone. Kenjaku may also choose to temporarily return to Geto's body for a specific purpose. Though not necessarily the most powerful vessel, Geto's body still offers significant advantages, especially when it comes to psychological manipulation. Using Geto's familiar face and history with Gojo, Kenjaku could continue to exploit emotional connections and manipulate others. This form would allow him to continue pulling strings from behind the scenes, manipulating allies and enemies alike to achieve his ultimate goals. Finally, Kenjaku's vast knowledge of jujutsu could lead him to create a new, reality-bending technique. This could involve altering time, space, or the very fabric of cursed energy itself. With such a technique, Kenjaku could exert godlike control over the cursed world, furthering his ambitions of merging humanity with Tengen and reshaping reality to fit his desires. In conclusion, the next form of Kenjaku will likely be a mix of his strategic genius and mastery over cursed energy. Whether he pursues a more powerful vessel, merges with Sukuna, transcends his physical form, or creates a new jujutsu technique, Kenjaku will remain a formidable force in the Jujutsu Kaisen universe. His next evolution will undoubtedly push the limits of cursed techniques and further his plans for the world, leaving the Jujutsu sorcerers with even greater challenges ahead. What do you think? Let me know your theories about his potential return and the fate of the Jujutsu world. Until next time, stay safe and keep your cursed energy in check.